Hi everybody, I'm Melissa and welcome back to CloudMom. Today I'm back in my favorite place, my studio, which used to be a baby's room. Now it's my girl's room, and I'm answering a question from a viewer, which I love doing. And this one is about having babies close in age, and it's coming in from Natasha. So Natasha, thanks so much for writing in, and here's your question. Hi Melissa, I just found you on Pinterest when I searched having kids close in age. Thank you. My daughter is 5 months old and I just found out that I'm pregnant again. When I watched your video and you said the same thing to your first and second, I thought I might see if I could just ask you a few questions, and I'm glad that you did. Mainly, I'm just afraid for all the, well, that's close together, and weren't you using protection, etc. comments, and I'm just wondering how you dealt with them. It's still pretty surreal as we weren't planning it, so it's a bit of a surprise. Thank you so much, Natasha. Natasha, this is one of those if I had a nickel kind of questions, because I cannot even tell you how many times, and it's got a number up until the hundreds, if not the thousands at this point, people have made to me what they thought were funny, but I kind of felt to be slightly derogatory comments about how close in age my kids are, how many we have, why I had them in rapid succession. I mean, I wish I had a nickel, okay? I remember first telling my group of new mom friends when I was pregnant with my second baby, who turned out to be Lachlan, when I had only Headley, and I got pregnant when he was 5 months old, and we were out to dinner for the holidays because I had gotten pregnant at around Halloween. And these mothers looked at me with the greatest look of shock. It was as if they were gonna fall off their chairs. It is as if I had turned into a monkey or something at the table. That is how shocked they were that I was already having another baby. And for people that, don't like to, take on a lot, or are happy with one baby, or like to sort of know that they're in control of things or in command of things, it's not what they might necessarily choose to do. But in your case, it's a surprise. In my case, it was, what we chose to do, because I started later and I knew I wanted to have a big family. I knew I wanted to have a lot of kids, and I kind of felt like time was not on my side. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I had my first baby when I was 34 years old. Had I been 24 years old, I might have gone 2-2-2 like my mom did, or really spaced out the babies, but I knew I wanted a big family, and I didn't want to wait 2 or 3 years before that second baby. I wanted to make sure I could have that second baby, and I'm so glad that I have him. So anyway, the derogatory comments, they will come, and they won't just come, every now and then. They will come a lot, because when it comes to having babies, raising children, even though it's one of the most personal things and everybody has to, follow their own tune and beat to their own drum, for some reason people feel that it's completely fair game to make any sort of comment they want. And they will always do that. And especially people who, are parents and, now maybe don't have young kids anymore, they always feel like they're sort of experts and that they can sort of say whatever they want. And I think you can take it in kind of a negative way, but usually they really don't mean anything. They just want to kind of connect with you and see what your thought process was. And it's not necessarily as critical as you might hear it. So with all that said, what would I do? You have to ignore those comments, and don't get all ruffled by them. Don't get frustrated. Don't get bitter. Just sort of laugh them off and say, yep. I wouldn't say we didn't plan it, because you don't want your baby to know that, but I would just say, listen, we're so delighted, we're thrilled, it's a blessing, and smile and move on. And that's really what I would do, and just preserve the good karma. So to sum it up, I would say, yes, we're having our babies. They're very close in age. That's what worked for us. We're really excited about this baby. It's going to be challenging, but we're really up for it. Thank you so much for your interest, or whatever you want to say. Take it as just somebody being interested in you. Laugh it off. Walk away. Just be happy for all the blessings that you have. That's my advice. So I hope that's helpful. Please write in again in the comments and let me know what you think. And thank you so much for watching CloudMom.